Each country has its own stereotypes and traditions, but France is able to surpass many in this regard. This country is well known all over the world for its strange quirks and traditions. Nevertheless, some of them are significantly bloated and exaggerated, and others are even fiction. For example, wine is really very important for French culture. And although the French really enjoy long lunch breaks, they are not quite as lazy as some believe. Along with the UK, it is one of the fastest growing and most culturally diverse European countries. It is also the most visited country in the world with more than 83 million tourists annually. From the Côte d'Azur in the south to the icy peaks of the Alps and green hilly terrain with thriving viticulture, France is definitely worth a visit at any time of the year. This article presents 25 unique facts about France that are worth learning about. 1. There is only one stop sign in the whole of Paris. 2. In France, it is allowed to marry a dead man. To do this, you must send a request to the president. 3. French toast is not actually French. In its modern form, it was created by Joseph French, hence the erroneous opinion. 4. Louis XIX was King of France. For 20 minutes. 5. At the Sierra Miniature Cafe in Paris, coffee will cost you much more if you don't say please. 6. License plates for cars were first introduced in France. 7. In France, it is forbidden by law to call a pig Napoleon. 8. The oldest bridge in Paris is called the New Bridge. 9. Together with its foreign territories, France covers 12 different time zones. It's more than any other country in the world. 10. For more than 200 years, until 2012, women had no official right to wear pants in Paris. This law was neglected by everyone, and no one observed its observance. That's why it was decided to abolish it. 11. More people speak French in Africa than in Europe. 12. Parisian taxi drivers pay almost 200,000 euros for their licenses. 13. All champagne is produced in the French region of Champagne. If it's produced elsewhere, it's just a local version of sparkling wine. 14. The average Frenchman sleeps almost 9 hours a day. 8.83. This is the highest rate in the developed world. 15. With more than 80 million tourists every year, France is the most visited country on Earth. In second place is the United States with 73 million. This is not surprising because the list of attractions in France can be supplemented endlessly. 16. France once managed almost 10% of the world's territories. 17. 1 in 5 French suffers from depression, which makes France the most depressed country on Earth. 18. The French government awards medals to large families who successfully and with dignity raise their children. 19. During World War II, when Hitler visited Paris, the French cut the elevator cables on the Eiffel Tower. If Hitler wanted to visit the top of the most popular attraction in Paris, he would have to go up on foot. 20. The Paris Mosque helped the Jews escape during World War II by giving them Muslim passports. 20. The Paris Mosque helped the Jews escape during World War II by giving them Muslim passports. 21. Between 1748 and 1772, potatoes were outlawed in France. 22. King John I was declared king 5 months before his birth. After birth, he lived only 5 days. 23. Between 1814 and 1830, the flag of France was just white. 24. Beauty contests for children are prohibited in France. 25. The official motto of Paris is Fluctuat nec mergitur. This Latin phrase translates as floats, but does not sink.